a dilemma. We need to make...
Yeah, when's the movie going to be done?
Super. Boy, that's getting old. We need to make a decision.
Really? When's the movie going to be done?
We need to make a decision on beer labels. We need to come up with a 12-pack of beer with a couple of single beers, one standing up, one that falls over, maybe the robot knocks it over, whatever, and they need to look like they're from the future. We have some aircraft paint that we can put on some of the bottles that will stick to the glass like a big dog, and it'll look like metal maybe. We can even make them look kind of like the surface of RoboCop, the old... What was it, 1980s, 1990s RoboCop, where it had that iridescent, glimmer to it. We can do that with these bottles, so they look like an interesting type of metal.
But what's
the packaging? The packaging is where we're having a problem. I want to go with something that looks sort of Asian, something that's written in Mandarin, maybe the old where it has the rising sun, where it's a red orb in the middle and it has striations of fingers, tentacles coming from it, whatever. I don't know, something that looks very old school.
But not like anything you've
old school
seen.
Japanese, I would say, because I'm a real big fan of Blade Runner. So
when's the movie gonna be done?
Oh God. So and we also have to talk about music.
Yeah, that one piece of music that you made that has this piece of music is like you can turn it all the way up. It pounds the shit out of the room, but you can still talk over it at a low level like we're talking right now. It's crazy. And I got to figure out something to put behind it, but I don't know how you made that, but we got to figure out how to do that more because it works out so well because you can have it loud where you can feel what's going on and you can still hear the person like, holy fuck, right next to you, still hear what they're saying. It's crazy.
That's the whole point is, when it's in the theater, I want the system to actually make the chairs like rumble, like your drink would make rings, and have it, that visceral. But if you play it at home on a home theater system,
it still won't blow your shit.
Yeah, on a home theater system, you can try this track when we play it. I'm going to do it in 1080p, whatever, the best quality that I know how to upload it in. But on our system here, you can see it behind me. It's pretty stoked.
It hits.
It's pretty stoked, and we can turn it up about as loud as it will go, and the speakers will not pop. And that's what I was going for and as loud as it's going and the speakers are pulsing and your drink, you can set a wine goblet on the table right in front of us.
Like you still got like that full body,
and it will
deep
make
sound,
it'll make rings in it, and you can talk over it. That was the whole point, is that we can have dialogue over it. So anyway, when the robot's in the room and he's going towards the beer, because he's like sarcastic, Steve looks at the little robot and he goes, "Yeah, can you get me a beer?" And the robot's like, "Mm-hmm." And it just hauls butt out of there, and they get curious.
And how are we gonna do that? I mean, we got to go like around stuff in between.
I wanted something along those lines where the robot goes through a gauntlet of small boxes where it goes through a horseshoe, like a mouse hole. A mouse hole, and you kind of lose it.
Yeah.
And that's the point of the music, is we change the tone of the music, where first it was funny, and all of a sudden the robot is leading them, but where is the robot leading them to? And you don't know if the robot is leading them into a trap or whatever, but it's all about the music and whatever. But anyway, we're all kind of button heads, and whenever we butt heads, we put it up for a vote, and usually the vote winds up on LiveLeak because they have a voting system there that's pretty
When's
cool.
the movie gonna be done?
Yeah, right. Jesus, some people just don't get it. So anyway, we're gonna do a vote. We need to know what
the label should look like some kind of an idea for the label for the beer, and something about the music.
I wanted Steve to play electric guitar over it. I just thought electric guitar would be...
You know what? I've been sitting there. I've been fucking around with this for a week, and if it's not the
I'm going to put the track on there. You guys can listen to it. And
it's got to be the perfect thing to go behind it because of the way that you engineered it, like the sound. Anything I do could change.
This piece of music wouldn't be used in the movie. It's the sound technology that I worked on. And I don't even know if you could call it sound technology. It's something that I wanted to produce. So... Anyway, that's where we're at. We've got to go up north and work on a helicopter for the next 4 or 5 days. So guess what? We're not going to be in the studio. We're going to be out of town again.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to the movie as soon as we don't have to make a living anymore. But some of us have kids and big bills, and we need to work for a living. So anyway, that's where we're at. Bye.